Halo Outreach Podcast to keep you up to date with everything going on in Halo.
Welcome, everybody, to episode number 23 of the Halo Outreach Podcast. After a long hiatus, yes, me and Kevin have lives as well. We wanted to enjoy the holidays with our families. We hope you guys did the same. Hope everybody had a very happy holiday season. And we are back. We are back with the Halo news. We are back to update the lovely Halo community on what is happening in the world of Halo. Kevin, how the hell are you?
Doing well. I'm glad to be back on doing the podcast in here. I think it was a good little 2-week break we took for just the holiday season and stuff like that. As in, around that time, people were just everyone wants your attention all at once.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It can be a little hectic, as I'm sure a lot of our listeners know as well. So yeah, it was good to kind of get a little break and enjoy some family time. How was your December though? How did that whole thing go for you?
Busy December. Obviously, launch of Reach was busy for us. And then they hit us with that double XP for the holiday season.
Yes.
Oh, that sweet, glorious double XP. So in our free time, that was hard to keep up with. And then obviously the holiday season is busy for everybody. If you have loved ones, which most people do, and a family, it is hard to keep up with all that stuff and be a content creator. So it was it's challenging. It's only gonna be worse next year when Infinite drops. So this was a good, just a little bit of for me. You've been through it, several times, but for me, being my first release, covering that, and I didn't even cover it as nearly as much as I wanted to, as much as I'm going to need to for Infinite. So yeah, it was a nice little, like an appetizer. So it was cool to get that experience under my belt, and having you there and stuff helps me too. But I'm looking forward to it, man. We got a big 2020. This is the first half of 2020. This could be, I'd like to see what you think. This very well might be the biggest year for Halo in its history.
I think,
honestly.
Yeah, this year is going to be a major turning point for the franchise as a whole. Probably one of the biggest years ever to happen in Halo. I know, of course, every year a release comes out is one of the biggest years for a Halo's franchise. But this year is not only, I think this game might be just such a huge turning point in the franchise as a whole. Just a different model to the whole, just the platform, having the game be the game as a service, as a platform kind of thing, rather than having to be focused so much on having different releases and stuff like that. I think it's going to be huge for it. And also just, people have been, more so fond of Halo 4 from 343. But we're a little bit more fond of Halo 5, but, still a little divisive. And so this is the third time's a charm, I think, with 343, hopefully to get, everyone happy, which obviously is impossible. But,
right, but
yeah. And so I think
hoping to unite the community with Infinite. That's, I guess, our main hope for it. I personally like all Halos, but some are better than others. I can admit that. But yeah,
Halo 3 being the best. Yes, we all agree.
In some weird people's minds, yes.
But yeah, so I think we go talk about what we're going to be mentioning in the podcast today. We're going to talk about a Mythic Arena tournament that Patman and I both participated in different ways, though. But I thought it would be kind of interesting thing to bring up. We had the best-selling games of 2019 for Steam, and probably some Halo might be on there because, well, we're a Halo podcast talking about it. Talking about some new Infinite audio as well, going to be added into the stream. HCS Dreamhack Atlanta was announced since the last time we put up a video, which I will be going to. So excited about that. And also, I think we're going to round off the show with Halo 2020 predictions. And I think because I don't know if you had any predictions around this time last year when it came to Halo, so I think it'd be kind of fun to compare and contrast. So let's jump right into the first topic here. Talking about the Mythic Arena tournament, which was held on by our friend, or I guess a new buddy is Louis V Titan on Twitch here. He was decided to put together with the new Halo 5 Mythic Arena playlist that came out. A lot of people really enjoyed it, and so helped to get a little bit more people checking it out and stuff like that, and just having the game play out to its full potential. Louis V Titan decided to put up a little bit of what do you call, like a little bit of a tournament right there. And your boy Patman Gaming actually competed in said tournament right there.
Yes, yes, I did. And your boy KevinKoolx was a shoutcaster,
Yeah, that's
so
right.
that was pretty cool. I was trying to see if you had any bias towards me and raps, but you did a good job. But I heard a couple of shout outs. I heard you. I could hear it in his voice. Kevin had a soft spot for our team. Um, yeah, it was me, Ghost, Rapscallion, who just hit 152. So congrats to him. And Exotic Sniper, which also goes by Puma in Ghost Chat. He's one of Ghost's really good friends and the moderator of his Twitch. So
And a good player too.
unfortunately, yes, very good player. We were all champs at one point on Mythic. So um, it was kind of a last. We literally got together the day before, like, dude, let's just enter it. Who cares? We don't really play together much. Ghost is always pretty busy, and he's usually streaming late at night. But they weren't feeling good, which sucks. Ghost had like a terrible migraine that day, and he was like throwing up. So he's like,
wow, really?
like even before the match started, he's like, I gotta go. I gotta go throw up real quick. I was like, oh god.
But he was just he was nervous. Don't lie. He was just nervous.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's just like, oh god, I don't
Oh
feel
god.
so good. And Puma supposedly wasn't feeling good either, but he doesn't have a mic, so it was just a fun thing. We're just like, screw it. Let's enter. Let's see what happens. And we all love the playlist so much. I've vouched for that playlist several times, which is actually disappearing on the 9th.
Sadly.
This Thursday. Yeah. So I think it'll be back. I think they're working on maybe there could be more maps coming. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that playlist. But from my standpoint, it was pretty cool just being in a tournament. I've never done one of these. I haven't done something like this since like game battles on Halo 2. Going through a website, registering, and doing like a bracket. So that was cool for me. I really plan on taking Infinite a lot more seriously, hoping to play it a lot, and hopefully maybe do some more tournaments. I know some like community driven tournaments like this. I thought that was really fun. But the production value was really good on Louis V Titan's stream, man. There was some cool graphics he had and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool seeing that, and like just hearing Patman with the double kill, holding down the hill, blah blah blah. Like
Thank you.
it was just cool. Yeah. Thank you, Pete. I wanted to hear if he said Pete.
And the flag carried by
Pete. But it was good, man. It was a cool experience. What was your experience being the shoutcaster on it?
I had a great time doing it. Like I've always wanted to get into commentating, even like back in the day when I wasn't really much into gaming. I was more actually into baseball and basketball. I always wanted to do commentating on those sports as well. And so now I get a chance to at least get a chance. I've done it like, a couple times before for a Halo Draft League as well. I've done some commentating for them. And I just really enjoy just being able to commentate, maybe just a little bit of analysis. I haven't had a chance to really play a whole lot of Mythic because it just released like the same day as Reach, and I've been addicted to Reach. That Reach though. But I definitely but I have played it a little bit, so and then plus I just have a good knowledge of Halo 5, and luckily like Louis actually wrote out like an entire like document, kind of give some brief changes about like what they was done with the playlist and stuff like that. So kind of helped me keep up to date with the whole thing. But yeah, it was fun doing some commentating over it. I was kind of doing mainly with myself because like Louis was so busy with like doing all the production, and making sure all the teams are lining up for the next game and stuff like that. So hopefully I was doing the right job. I was kind of thinking maybe doing like a bit of a like a highlight reel video of like me just being like absurdly excited about Halo 5. But yeah, cool. That was a great time. So you guys won your first match against
it was the crusty
Right, well, what was your team? You should mention what your team name was.
Our team name was Mank Me Daddy, for of course Mr. Manky and his infinite wisdom.
And
we'd have a little fun.
And Ghost is like infinite level of love for Manky as well.
Yeah, Ghost loves just absolutely like just they're really close.
Yeah, he just tweet like he just they're on the DMs every day. He's like, "Love you, babe."
Exactly. We were originally actually we were thinking about doing AR Warriors just because there's no ARs in that playlist. But then that first match that we entered, there's ARs and Magnum's like,
Yeah,
what the
I
fuck is
realized
going
that.
on?
I realized that, but like
We're like,
three.
we should have been called the AR Warriors.
Yeah, but three-fourths through that first match, I'm like, by the way, I think we're not playing on the right settings here because I'm looking at the spectator
Right.
mode and everyone has Magnums and ARs.
Fucking Ghost enters the chat just now. He's like, the fuck did I just hear? We were saying how much you love Menki,
Yeah,
Ghost. Yeah, that's all.
that's all, man. It's nothing but
But
love here.
yeah, the Krusty was I can't remember the name of it. The Krusty something. Like Krusty the Kid.
Krusty Crushers, I think it was.
Krusty Crushers, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes.
We faced them first round. 1-3-0, so we were like super confident, like, oh yeah, man, we got this. And then we came across Simply Fear Me and his team at Team
Yeah.
Zero.
They were.
We knew we're like they were gonna be good. I
Yeah.
mean, Simply's an amazing player.
Yeah.
So yeah, when that happened, we're like, we didn't think we'd get shut out 3-0, which we did. We swept the Krusty Crushers, so we had a lot of confidence going into the second round, and then the second round, Simply and his team just plowed right through, and they actually ended up winning the thing. So I ain't too mad that we lost to them. They were really good.
Mhm.
And then in the losers bracket, it was just we could have played better in the losers bracket, but I think after that we were just like demoralized.
Yeah.
So he's fine. His system is questionable. But yeah, nonetheless, it was fun. It was a good time. Next time, I would like to get more practice time in with the guys and stuff. And like I said, we kind of just threw this together last minute. You could tell, freaking dude, Simply's team. I don't know if they normally play together. I'm guessing they do, but the way they were playing, man, it was insane the amount of teamwork they had. So that was good.
Ghost just said that, like, Puma only threw up twice during the tournament.
Exactly. I told him you were throwing up during the
God.
freaking, like, hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta go throw up. I'm like, okay.
Oh man, but yeah, so yeah, it was great. It was great. Plus, I made this way more enjoyable to commentate with you guys playing it, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I did see he's looking to throw together something else as well. Actually, a pretty good viewership too. Like on his channel, like. For the finals, they got like pushed up like to 60 concurrent viewers or something, maybe even 70.
Nice.
Well, that's pretty awesome. So definitely we'll be looking forward to maybe do some more commentating with him in the future because I know I'm too average at Halo.
How about next time you practice some Mythic with us and maybe Jim
or you can
Raps
practice some Halo Reach with me.
Well, is he gonna do a tournament?
I'm
down for Reach as long as it's hardcore. God, please.
Oh yeah, and then so that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
and then Simply Fear Me's team won the whole thing. They walked away with $100 towards their winnings, and yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look forward to doing more.
Right on.
Will be fun.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one then. Halo MCC PC, best-selling game on Steam, Kevin.
C. But yeah, so Steam, as they do usually at the end of every year, they put like the best of this year. And they recently did the best of 2019 for their platform. So I thought it was a little interesting, as you know, obviously we're a Halo-based podcast. That obviously we're going to be talking about some Halo here. It made it on the list.
Nice.
So it was just crazy to think that it was because of the main one. It was just Halo Reach, you know. Basically a 9-year-old game, making it on this list. So they had the platinum level, which had like, you know, Destiny 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, Siege, you know, PUBG, Dota 2, like the usual like top 5 games you see up there. Sekiro, which one game of the year was up there as well. But you look scroll down a little bit at the gold tier. Look at that. We got a little MCC action going on right there. Outsold Mordeaux, which was a really popular like medieval combat game, and you know, Dead by Daylight, Devil May Cry 5, outsold all those.
Sure.
Did outsell Red Dead Redemption 2, and they released about the same time on PC.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome. So, and also if I go back, you can see for new releases, top new releases, we got Halo out on top of Jedi Fallen Order.
That's pretty good. And Sekiro, which just won Game of the Year. So that's pretty good.
So Halo Reach by itself, like just carrying that much weight to be able to get people that excited about Halo to buy the games, play them on PC. It's, I think I was actually kind of surprised to see Halo that high up, especially for it
Even
just being
above
Halo
Destiny
Reach.
2, and that's a free to play game. So like it was more downloaded than Destiny 2. That's insane.
Yeah, and so that's good to see that the people are excited about Halo, especially with these upcoming releases going to be coming out throughout the entire year on PC. Just like new Halo game releases are just going to be in the gaming, what do you call it, community or talk of the gaming community as a whole. Like, hey, a new Halo game came out. Oh, hey, another new Halo game came out for PC
Especially
at least.
Reach. Like,
Yeah.
Reach.
You wait till Halo 3 comes around. You might see the top sellers. You might see back on Steam. You might see MCC back up on there again.
Yeah, Halo 3 is going to make a big splash on PC.
Splash.
All feelings aside of that game, it is the pinnacle of the series. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
It sounded like that was a hard pill to swallow when you had to say that.
Really was. It was so hard for me to say.
But yeah, so that was pretty awesome. It just shows that like even with like it being such a downtime for Halo right now, that people are still that excited for a chance to play Halo on PC, and people are still have an interest in it. If anyone tells you, "Oh, Halo's a dead game," like, well, you're actually kind of full of ass right there, because very much not true.
No. Even Halo 5 is not a dead game. It's still actually like top 50 on Xbox Live Play games for a 5-year-old game. That's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, I was looking at the Steam population charts that they have for each game that they have on their platform. Obviously, when like the first week Reach came out, we had like pushing close to 200,000 concurrent players at one time. Pretty crazy. A month later, now it's down to like 16,000 for peak, a little bit 16 to 17,000. Of course, I just checked that earlier today. That's during like a weekday for peak hours. So maybe on the weekend you might be seeing 20K or something like that. So like still rather healthy population for Halo Reach at least, and just on PC. So people like their Halo, man, like us.
Yeah, we love our Halo. Yeah.
And so that's I think it's just a pretty exciting time for Halo just as a whole right there. Pat, I think I might have actually missed making a graphic for the audio bit that we wanted to talk about for Instagram here.
Talk about that now?
Yeah, let's move on and talk about that now. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about a little Instagram post here. What I'm gonna do here, I'll play it on. Well, actually, Pat, why don't you set up this clip? I'll play it on the stream, and then we'll let you get more details about this for speculation and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Which, if people are wondering, I actually have a video going up tomorrow morning detailing some more of these. I already did one video. I split it up into 2 parts because there's just so many of these things. But yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing like some speculation and stuff, I did like a kind of a breakdown of each clip that they've posted so far. So quick plug. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to get this pulled up for the stream too.
Man. So basically what it kind of looks like, it looks like a guy just like whacking an old truck with like a baseball bat or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be like collision sounds and bullet penetration. They just picked up that freaking truck from a junkyard and just like shot at it a bunch and stuff. So
that must have just been like one of the best recording days ever.
Yeah, it's a pretty freaking cool job. And here you guys go.
And I'm gonna play on. Actually, do you mind muting that for a second so I can play it on? I'll play it on the stream here. Or at least on. There we go. I'll just play the audio clip here for you guys.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Correct. This is with the 300 Whisper. These will be singles.
Range is hot.
Oh my god, he's got actually a pickaxe. Oh my god. So yeah, that's some cool stuff right there. He had a pickaxe. That's a big collision. That's like Warthog on Warthog collision right there.
Well, that's nice.
That was pretty fun. Like especially at the end, it was just that huge thud that came in right at the end of it too. Everybody
Just
whacks
like
it
a
with like a
grab
pickaxe.
hammer hit at that thing.
Yeah, right. I know,
that
right?
was awesome.
Dude,
But
that was pretty spot on in there. When I heard that, I'm like, whoa.
yeah, like the work that I don't envy an audio team. Just think about it, man. Think about how big Halo's sandbox is. Think about how big Infinite is going to be as a game. How many different environments, how many different textures, different sounds, like hallways, underwater, off of dirt, off of roads, off of metal. Like they have to make all these sounds for every single thing in the sandbox. And it's hard making a video game, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we love video games, but it is hard making one, and I think it's pretty cool that I've always loved these kind of things where they take us behind the scenes. I loved the Bungie Vidocs. I love the Sprint series that they did for Halo 5. I thought that was a really cool look into behind the scenes of making a video game. So I can't wait till they get the hype machine rolling with Infinite and letting us take a peek into the development. That would be really cool. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some of that stuff soon. So
especially since with every new Halo release, you need to re-record the audio for everything.
This isn't Call of Duty. We don't reuse assets in Halo.
Especially since it's been like 5 years, or really more like probably like six now, 6 or 7 years since the last time they recorded anything.
Working on Infinite, yeah, exactly.
And so like that's a lot of work needs to be done. It's especially for how big of a game Halo is. There's just so many different aspects to the game that you have to take in consideration. It's just I don't envy 343 at all for the amount of work they have to put into making Halo Infinite, and on top of that, making it a good Halo game as well that's well liked from multiple people and multiple demographics that enjoy Halo for their own reasons. Which was one reason why is the main reason why I like Halo so much. Is there's so many ways to enjoy that game. It's not just a multiplayer game like Call of Duty kind of pretty much is, or like Battlefield is pretty much. But like, there's so many different aspects to it that you have to please everybody. It's gonna be pretty tough for sure.
Yeah. Halo. That's really what made Halo, especially like Halo 3, what made it so popular. You had the complete package. That was really rare. You had a really good campaign. No matter what I say about the multiplayer, it wasn't bad multiplayer. It's just not nearly my favorite. It had good multiplayer, and you had Forge and custom games, which was absolutely astronomical in the popularity of Halo 3. So, it's been a while. Some people could argue it's been a while since Halo was the complete package. A lot of people didn't like Halo 4's multiplayer. I think me and you included. Don't think it's a bad game. Just didn't. It's the best Call of Duty ever made. Then Halo 5.
Yeah.
He's not wrong, folks. Halo 5, kind of disappointing campaign. Not kind of, very disappointing, very divisive within the community. And then, to me, good multiplayer, really good multiplayer.
Yeah, I thought
it was really good.
Multiplayer was great for Halo 5.
Forge was pretty good as well too at Halo 5. So
the best, even I would say.
Yeah.
From what most people would say, it's the best Forge that's ever happened for Halo.
Exactly. So it's it's been a little bit since it's been the complete package, and I got a good feeling about Infinite. I think we'll get the complete package again, and that will it's different, dude. Nowadays you don't get games that are complete and that are polished, all the way around.
True.
Infinite could make a big splash if done right, and Microsoft's got a lot riding on it too. So that's why I got a lot of faith in it.
I mean, it's supposed to be the console seller for the next generation, at least for shooter fans.
Halo 1. Yeah. That a new Xbox is launching with a Halo game. So, yeah, it's big.
Again, I don't envy 343 at all in their position. This is a lot of pressure. A lot of work needs to be done. But from what we've seen and what we've heard of Halo Infinite, the steps in the right direction for sure. But yeah, so I guess it's good to kind of move over to the next topic here. I'd say.
Yeah, Dreamhack.
HCS Dreamhack Anaheim. It's the last time we were podcasting, boys. Dreamhack at Anaheim Halo event was announced on the 23rd, I believe, or something like that. So it basically, much like how much like how Atlanta it was. Yeah, one over in Anaheim as well. And I actually will be attending this event as well. I just purchased my plane tickets last night. Me and Wangless are flying down together. So and we're just gonna be rooming up in an Airbnb with Reclaimer, Samaritan, their buddy and their friend Justin or Shaw, and Justin's girlfriend as well is coming over as well for like the Airbnb. We're all rooming up, splitting up the costs, and then we're only like a 10-minute drive away from the convention center, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, the Dreamhack Atlanta, or Anaheim I should say, it's gonna be taking place here on February 21st to the 23rd for $50,000 Halo Reach. You either play on keyboard and mouse or on controller for this one as well.
Oh God, here we go.
I do know of at least one person is trying to put together a team. He's a streamer named Active. Have you seen him as much on here? He was part actually of the throwdown throwback that happened last week. He was on team with I think Vetoed and I think Lethal, something like that. He's playing on mouse. He's like, I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. I'm gonna try to get a team together, only doing mouse and keyboard, see how well we can do, kind of thing. I mean, this guy was playing mouse and keyboard on MCC before it was even on PC. So yeah, he was definitely all about that. So it'd be interesting to see how many people use controller, how many people are using mouse and keyboard. I'm assuming probably controller maybe be a little more prominent, just because all these guys have such long history of using controller for playing Halo, like muscle memory and stuff like that. It's just controller probably just be easier. And plus, there's that whole controversy we got going on right now about mouse and keyboard between the Halo players right now. I don't think it's as big as people make it out to be, but
probably a vocal minority, but they do be vocal.
But I said there is a difference, but there's pluses and minuses for both input devices. But so. Anyways, I don't want to get too much in the discussion on that, just because I feel like it's being a dead horse right now.
It really is.
Yeah, people have been crying about it since November. Yep. But so it's a $50,000 prize pool, so kind of the standard prize pool for one of these events right here.
Yep.
First place is probably taking 25K is usually how they work out the pricing on that whole thing. So yeah, but I will be attending that event. So if anyone in the Anaheim area is planning to go to that event, stop by, say hi, let's hang out.
Bring your stool.
Yeah, bring your stool.
So you could be up to Kevin's height.
I am 6'4". I will warn you that much. Yes.
I plan on packing a stool for PAX.
If it wasn't for Eli X or Stress, I would be the tallest content creator in Halo.
Not even Nick stands up to Kevin.
He does. Well, he stands up, but just a little less. Just a little less. We've done multiple, stand side by sides right here, and everyone's like, I think Kevin's got you. But of course, then my hair might be a little bit extra. I do like to poof it a little bit there.
Thank God for hidden Xperia, because I might have been the shortest Halo content creator, but I think Luke has that one.
Oh gosh. Yeah, he's not exactly the tallest. Actually, when I first met him at PAX, at this pre-PAX party barbecue thing that gets held on every year, I was like, "What's up, Luke?" And he jumps into me, I'm holding on to him because he's just little Luke, I can handle it. But yeah, so Dreamhack Atlanta should be a good time, or Anaheim. I keep saying Atlanta, Anaheim.
Okay, you could come to Atlanta too. Me and Raps might be going to that one.
Anaheim. But looking to go do that. Might actually even do a little bit of Disneyland right after that, because it's literally right across the street from the venue.
Star Wars. Star Wars.
That's kind of the mandate. I think Wayne List and I are looking to go do that. Go see Galaxy's Edge on the Monday after the event. So definitely excited about that. Looking forward to hopefully meet some of the Anaheim people down there. I know Pixel Pete's going. I think Kathy is awesome is going to be down there as well. So
is that where Pete is? He's in Cali.
I think it's more. I think he's SoCal, even or NorCal. He said he was only an hour away, so that's definitely Southern California.
Yeah, it's somewhere in California.
So he's like, yeah, I'm definitely being there. So well, sick. I'll have to meet up.
Cool.
I have to meet a Twitch legend.
He'll be wearing his tuxedo.
He actually tried to do that at TwitchCon, but they wouldn't let him wear the mask.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, well,
Yeah.
dude, that's like my whole thing. Now I'm just a dude wearing a
Right,
suit.
that's my spiel.
Like now I'm just a guy wearing a suit.
Right.
And, like, you can't exactly have like the audio waves playing while he's like walking around in
Right.
person.
Has a green screen on there.
But yeah, so I'm super excited about that. February 21st through the 23rd, some Halo Reach goodness being played there for competitive. I've been grinding out the competitive playlist. I'm up to level 18 on that. So my goal is to hopefully get up into the 30s once like Infinite comes around or something like that for Halo Reach competitive side of things.
Eventually, I'll help you get there. I'll just jump on with you eventually.
Dude, actually, it would be a big help. There's so many times you come across guys who are just sandbagging, going like 9 and 30. I had a game
Staying back and
Now,
still going that bad. Yeah.
there was a King of the Hill Battle Canyon match, and like obviously like the whole idea of like objective game modes in Halo is you slay out, you take 3 or 4 down, you push up, grab
And
the
you push, yeah.
and then you push up. Well, you got the worst kind of gamers are the kind of gamers that think they're really good and think they know what they're doing, but are actually like bad at the game and have no
Right.
clue what they're actually doing. Those people are the worst. I was getting like called out in a game because I had like 9 seconds of hill time where like everyone else was like constantly on the hill diving on it. So I'm like, well, I don't need to be on the hill as well to get points for the team. So I'm gonna like reposition to help
Everybody has
fight
a
up.
role in objective.
Exactly. When this guy gets mad at me for having like the lowest hill time on the team, though I was the only person on the team going positive. I check out the score at the end. He goes 9 and 29.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm like, you're like, yeah, playing a little objective in my end, but I probably could have done a little bit better. But like
Right.
when the hill's available and I'm there, I'm jumping on it. Like I'm not
Right.
I'm not.
And the only reason why you're in the hill with that much time is because I'm slaying people for you. So.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Those are the worst kind of people too. Are just like the people
Yeah.
that they're like, I know how to play Halo. I have a 1.2. I have a 1.2 KD. Okay, I'm pretty damn good.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. So again, Anaheim. It's gonna be awesome. Really looking forward to it.
Look
Cannot
forward to seeing
wait.
some content from you from that.
Definitely will be vlogging that for sure. Which reminds me, I still need to make my PAX vlog. I need to edit that whole thing up.
Jesus, Kevin.
Oh yeah, that happened back in
I hear there's
August.
a certain cover you still need to work on too, young man. Is it getting hot in here?
Yeah. But yeah. So I guess we can maybe move over into the next topic here
Yes.
of
Halo 2020.
Halo 2020 predictions.
Yeah, this
Now-
is the new Halo that's coming out, Halo 2020.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't heard about it.
Yeah, they renamed it just Halo 2020
Yep.
because they're gonna look back. It takes hindsight of 2020 to realize how to do
Jesus.
better at the game. Hey. But yeah. But so Pat, I'll lead it off with you. Did you have any kind of like expectations when like the new year turned, back in the January of 2019? What did you
did.
think was going to happen that year for Halo?
I did. January, I predicted, and I was wrong, that Infinite would actually show gameplay at E3. I was pretty convinced, which isn't the norm, and I'll explain myself because usually the year of release is when we get a gameplay video. And I knew for a fact that, a lot of people said Halo Infinite is coming out 2019. I said, no, it's coming out 2020. But I still think we get gameplay this year in 2019 just because it's been so long. And they really would like to drive the hype up, even though Halo usually shows it the same year as release. And then the rumor mill started going, and then we had a couple of rumors, like that were pretty from substantial people that had a good track record, saying that yes, Infinite was going to show PC gameplay at E3, and then that never happened. So
Well, technically,
yeah, technically it was in engine. So yeah,
it was the beginning of the
But,
game. That's in game.
yeah,
That's
it's
game.
in-game, but that's not gameplay. This year, I am going to predict that we obviously will definitely get gameplay at E3, but usually, I'm pretty sure, doesn't multiplayer get a trailer before they show campaign gameplay? Usually, wasn't Halo? Halo 5's beta was announced a while before E3, wasn't it?
Can't quite. Dude, you're asking me to throw back memories from 6 years ago.
I know. I'm pretty sure usually we get some multiplayer info, and at least a trailer before campaign gameplay at E3. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get some sort of flight announcement before E3, and if we don't get a flight announcement before E3, I'm gonna go in and say at E3 they're gonna say flight is available now. Go play Infinite, and that's where I fucking fly back home. And I'll probably if I do go to E3, I'm bringing my damn Xbox with me. So yeah,
Just in
that
case.
is my prediction. Kevin. Yeah, just in case.
Because it is gonna Infinite is gonna be on the Xbox One as well.
Yes, the one, the One X, the One S, the Series X, and if they do another console,
in what quality they haven't mentioned, but I cannot
right.
imagine too good of quality. Probably you have to bring it down to 720p.
That's a good point, because I actually recently saw a video by Ultimate Halo that he said he was worried about that the Series X would be held back by the Xbox One, and I personally see that argument, but I don't think it'll be the case. Consoles have come a long way since like the 360. Like Destiny had that problem with vault space because it was cross gen. Bungie liked to blame it being on older hardware was because of the constraints. But Chris Lee has come out and said, right at when we got the Infinite Discover Hope trailer, he said the Xbox One still has untapped potential, and nobody's better at untapping potential than a first-party developer. And I think 343 has actually proved themselves that with Halo 4.
Yeah,
Halo 4 looks
definitely
like an
Halo
Xbox
4.
One game. Yeah. So, and this is done on PC all the time. You develop for the lowest common denominator. Not everybody has insane rigs. So I wouldn't worry too much about it being on the Xbox One, about it holding back more powerful systems, but at what cost for people on Xbox One? That's the real question. Does it run at really low resolution? Do you get a locked 60 frames? Do you support split screen on Xbox One? Yeah, I mean they said they would, so yeah, it's gonna be there's gonna be some corners cut for sure.
Again, I'm not envious of 343 in their position right now.
No, not envious at all. But I'm not worried about it because I'll either be getting it on the Series X or on a PC. So
so you're saying we'll begin some multiplayer gameplay. You're saying at E3
before E3,
or just campaign gameplay?
Campaign gameplay would be at E3. I think we get a multiplayer announcement of a flight before E3.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. They don't usually show off much multiplayer gameplay stuff at E3 usually because it's not as like as flashy as like a campaign multiplayer can be. So I'm assuming we'll probably see like I agree with you on that one. I'm assuming we'll see some campaign gameplay this year. Probably like when you first have a gun in your hand, you're walking around looking at all the pretty things, kind of your standard stuff right there.
Ooh la la.
Yeah. And I think you might have like an announcement of, I don't know if they should announce like how to sign up for the flighting program for Infinite, because it's already going to be like super jam packed for people wanting to play it.
If they really want to get a lot of data, then yeah, but they'll probably do it in waves, like they've always done,
Hopefully we get high priority, right? But
while you're in Anaheim, put that.
I'll be like, hey, Sketch, by the way. So you're saying when would you expect to see the first flighting happen in 2020?
If the earlier the better. I mean, 343's come out and said they love the amount of feedback they got from Halo 5's beta. That was a full year before release. Obviously, we're past that point now, since we're in January and it's coming out holiday this year. I would
November.
Like to say spring. They would announce something for the first flight and get 6 months of time before. Like Call of Duty likes to do their betas like a month or two before the game, and I don't see them doing that. I think they really want to get as much feedback as possible. I mean, look at how different Halo 5's beta played compared to Halo 5. I actually preferred the beta.
Also visuals as well. A lot of visual changes.
Yeah. So I would like to think the earlier the better. I'll go out on a limb and say spring. If they wait till after E3, I think that's a missed opportunity. But I mean, they know what they're doing. So
I wouldn't expect anything like that until after E3. Mainly because obviously with a brand new game release, that first impressions are going to be absolutely huge for the game, right? And it's no matter how secure you do it, no matter how hard you try, there are going to be people out there, no matter what NDA they click yes on without reading, that they're going to leak gameplay when you hand it out to the public. And so it depends on how public you want your flighting test to be, because someone somewhere is going to go on Twitch and stream Halo Infinite so they can be the first person to do it. And so again, make sure that the people that you do add into the flighting test, at least in the beginning parts, are very trusted members in the community. I'd say you would have to be like, probably like grassroots guys. You probably have to trust them with it. People like you and me probably you could trust with when it comes to that kind of stuff. But
I don't want my damn channel taken down.
Because because people are gonna make videos, they're gonna stream it. So you want to make sure you have that game as polished as possible, or have like the idea of what you want the game to be, as much as utilized as much utilize, I guess the word I'm looking for, or just like realize as much as possible before you had that flighting test happen. And so it's a kind of because before flighting test we were just doing MCC stuff, which we already knew what we replayed it a ton. We knew what we're getting ourselves into. We knew what we're just like making sure the game works basically, Right. Where this is something completely new and different. So I think they might have to go some different route when it comes to doing the flighting on this. I might have to do like maybe like the month 2 months before the release of the game, you might actually have like a flight or something like that.
I hate to see that.
Yeah, but it's like it's a tricky situation. Like I was saying. Yeah.
See, I'm looking at Halo 5's. So with Halo 5, which doesn't mean they're gonna do it this way this time, but Halo 5 they did the beta announcement trailer at E3 2014. And then
that was
December
along with
that year.
Yeah, that was along with the announcement of MCC. Just like coming.
And then December of that year they did the beta, and then and then E3 of 2015 is when we got the first look at the campaign.
Okay.
So I mean, previous doesn't mean, Halo's switched it up. Obviously, the Halo Infinite's different from every other Halo. First of all, with development cycle, 5 years is a long time. So this could be a totally different scenario, a totally different beast. We'll have to just wait and see. I hope they don't wait that long, but like I said, if that does happen, I trust 343 and they know what the hell they're doing. So I'm hoping to get it earlier than that.
What were your thoughts on the MCC releases? What do you think the time frame is for these games
the rest of
MCC coming out to PC?
Say Halo 1 maybe late February, early March. Halo 2 April-ish. Halo 3 maybe by E3, like June.
That would be a huge. Actually, that would be an awesome announcement to add on the E3. Be like, and Halo 3 is available on PC right now.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And then 4, they said 4 is kind of a ways out, and Forge is a little bit out. I say obviously 4 would probably have to come out in the summer. You don't want that even near Infinite's release. What about Forge? When do you think Forge is coming? And that like Thorage update that they're gonna do.
By the way, I just want to mention thank you KevinKoolx X for the follow on the channel here. I can't help but laugh on that one, but I had to mention it. Like usually,
he's obviously
I try
superior form.
Usually, I try to avoid like mentioning like follows and stuff like that during the recordings because these go up on YouTube and it's kind of distracting. But that one's a little more unique.
It wasn't me. Yeah. I won't reveal who their identity is, but yeah.
So I think because since we already have like PC versions of CE and 2 already on MCC, just played on the console, that I could imagine those games coming out pretty quickly, as most of the heavy lifting was already done for those games. Because we should have flighting. We're going to be having flighting happening most likely this month for CE. Again, like it's might be like 1 or 2 flights just to kind of make sure the systems that they already put together are working for this game, you know, and then probably release like
Yeah, it
2
won't
weeks
be as
later.
extensive as
Yeah.
Reach's flightings.
I
For
would
sure.
expect like a CE being released on PC before Dreamhack. I'd probably put it at that. And then by Cuckboy Slim, thank you very much for that resub. I appreciate it, man.
Nice.
And then
Another one.
another one. And then yeah, Halo 2 probably like another 2 months after that, so probably in April. So you get like a
In time
month.
for my birthday.
Yeah.
My favorite Halo. Oh, that'd be a good birthday.
Wait, when's your birthday?
April 23rd.
23rd. Okay. That was
23 is my number.
that's
That's
only
my number.
a few days before my initial anniversary with the fiance when we first were officials. April.
Are you on 420?
April 27th, 2017.
Okay, I was gonna say. That's cool.
But so yeah, I'm expecting to see Halo 2 come out probably in April. Halo 3, I'm feeling that would be pretty huge if you can announce it at E3. Halo 3 being available on PC. That'd be worth saving until that point, because like obviously we're during June is when like a huge downtime is happening with games, and so like Halo has a good opportunity to kind of dominate like the summertime release blues with these new games coming to PC, especially with Halo 3 coming out during the summer. That would be huge for the franchise. You get so much momentum coming for Halo Infinite, and then we got Halo Infinite news on top of that with E3.
We're gonna be busy boys.
Big part chance right there. And then honestly, like but I have at least flighting. I would say actually I'm thinking probably like an August release though for 3 though. I think that's probably more like for Halo 3.
For 3.
And then after that, like after August, because you got September, October, and November, those are gonna be absolute crunch months for 343 to do Infinite correctly. Obviously, they're 2 separate teams, but I think some resources might be reallocated for that because obviously that takes priority. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Halo 4 get released like in December, or maybe in November or something like that. Do you think it'll come out before Infinite? Because Infinite, I'm feeling really positive it'll come out like November, whatever Tuesday is.
When they say holiday season, I don't think it's going to be in December. I think it's going to be November, like late November.
Yeah. So in November 2020, we have first week is the first. Usually these releases happen on Tuesdays. They've been kind of changing it up. Sometimes they happen on Fridays now, but mostly it's on.
It'd be dope if they did it on a Friday, because I don't even have to use a couple of vacation days. That gives me an extra couple I could use for the next week.
Yeah, so
nice.
But you basically have November 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th would be like the Tuesdays of November 2020, which you hopefully see. I'm assuming you probably see within the first week of November. You probably have a release of that, along with the new console. And sure, that's why I kind of expect
Halo 4 is going to overlap with Infinite, though.
I mean, they did that with the Mythic playlist for Halo Reach.
That's a playlist on a 5-year-old game.
That was a big playlist release, though. You know, it wasn't.
It kind of is, but I don't know.
But yeah, I understand your point though, because it just especially with like crunch. Because I'm hoping that Halo 3 gets released before like that major crunch time, like the last 3 months before release. So then the team can help. So 343 can help focus on that.
Assume that Halo 4 is going to take a lot more work to get ported over, right? Because that's a game that's never been on PC either.
Yeah, but that was made by 343 though. Like I have a feeling
they don't even have it running yet.
Yeah, but I would
like they've shown.
Like I would think that since it's like made by 343, it's their own code that they probably have some like dev kit version that's able to be played on PC like right now. And then you just have to, and you basically just have to like put up all the bells and whistles to make sure it's okay for the public.
5 on PC.
I mean, that's a different story.
I don't know. We'll see. That's what predictions are about.
Yeah.
We'll see what the hell happens. We can't obviously make the same predictions. That would not be fun. So I appreciate you for putting one out there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
But I'm hoping Halo 3 gets released and during the summer of 2020. That'd be huge. For E3, it'd be awesome to see like some announcements for like Halo 3 coming to PC, like or maybe like a release date when Halo 3 is coming to PC. I think that's probably what we'll see.
How about this? What if we get if Outpost Discovery takes a second tour, during 2020. What about an announcement at one of the Outpost discoveries? Like, hey guys, Halo 3's boom coming, and then we could do a hop episode right there.
That would
on
be
set.
dude. If there is a Halo Outpost Discovery next year, we have to do like see if we can organize.
I'm saving money aside for that. Yeah.
We have to see if we can do like a hop episode at an Outpost. That would be absolutely.
I mean, they
awesome.
allow panels. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't let us do it. So that would be really cool.
I mean, hell, even you got a media pass. I mean, jeez.
Even me, lonely me with like 400 subs at the time. Yeah,
really, that was it at the time.
Yeah, I had like 400 or 500.
Now you're like 1.3K, right?
Yeah.
1.3, yeah.
Almost 1.4, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. Congrats on that, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Huge gains by your boy Petey over here.
Pete. But yeah, that would be an absolutely like that's a bucket list thing. Like to do a freaking Outpost discovery and do a podcast there would be absolutely insane. Get to meet some fans and stuff. That would be awesome.
Oh, it would be so cool.
Big pogs.
Much pogs for sure. So yeah, I think that kind of will go good for our Halo 2020 predictions because everyone's just gonna be talking about MCC and Halo Infinite and what E3 is gonna look like for Halo. And so
and I'll throw that in there. I think Outpost Discovery will have another tour. Hopefully, I'm hoping it does for 2020.
It seemed
just
right
to drive that hype machine for Infinite.
They all sold out, right? Like all of them.
Yeah, I mean they sold extremely well.
Yeah, I would think you'd probably make it into like an annual thing. Because it seemed like, cool. It just seemed like a really great time for just everyone to get together and have fun. I mean, it seemed like a lot of people that worked at 343 really enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, they did.
They had fun with it.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, let's do it again. Yeah, I wasn't able to make it. Out to one. I was thinking about maybe going to the Chicago one because the plane tickets were only like $200 or something like that, a round trip. But like I had coding classes. Yeah, I had coding classes at the time. So I couldn't quite make it. But yeah. So I guess I'll do it for our 2020 Halo predictions right there. Yeah. So I guess it brings us to the end of the show, guys. Again, appreciate you all watching very much, hanging out. Everyone in the chat on the live stream, do appreciate it. If you guys want to keep up to date with the podcast without having to waste your phone battery while watching on YouTube, check us out in the links. Look at that above. You got Spotify, you got Podbean right there. You can check us out in those spots as well. Links in the description down below as well if you want to check out our podcast without having to waste your phone battery. So that'd be pretty sweet. Because I think I looked at demographics, and or like statistics, and I think it showed like most of the people are watching our content or listening to our content on mobile. And so that's one way to
convenient way.
Get your hop fix, get your Halo Infinite news and information and all that stuff fixed right there. Get to gave me right in there, and then while not wasting your battery life. So I'm just saying, give us a try on there.
Raps listens to it on Spotify, like on his way to work. On the commute to work. So that's cool.
He messaged me. He was like, "Dude, where's the podcast?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm late on it."
Oh, Fear Me's in here. Yeah, we talked about you today, Fear Me. In the beginning, I don't know if you caught it.
Yeah,
thanks for stopping.
Yeah, we gave you some props right there for winning the Mythic tournament, which we talked about earlier.
Yes, sir. Whooping my ass. Appreciate you.
Warm Dog, thanks for the 2-month resub. Appreciate it, brother.
Hey.
And so go check us out there. Make sure to follow us at Halo Outreach Pod, right, for our Twitter handle as well.
Yep.
And Pat, where can people find your content on the internet?
Right there on Twitter at the Patman Gaming. On Instagram at the Patman Gaming. Don't really post on Instagram much. I really need to do a better job of that. Got a Discord, and also on my YouTube channel, of course. Type in Patman Gaming. You'll find my logo. You could find me on Xbox Live. You guys want to add me on there, play some Halo with me, you guys are welcome to. And that's about it. Where can people find you, Kevin?
Again, just like how Pat, you can look on the video right here at KevinKoolx Halos, where you can find my Twitter. You also find links. We'll have all these links in the description down below of the YouTube and also of the Podbean and Spotify. Spotify have a description?
Don't think so.
No. I don't think so. Yeah, but at least on Podbean there will be. Yeah. So you can find me also at just KevinKoolx on YouTube. On Twitter, yeah, because we got that one. On Twitch, KevinKoolx as well. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys want to check out those live streams, more than welcome to. And got my Instagram, KevinKoolx as well. I got Discord as well. Again, like all this stuff is linked in the descriptions of the video and on Podbean if you guys want to check it out. More than welcome to. Same thing with Pat as well. And actually, Pat Cuckboy says, I got the Patman gaming socks and I'm not disappointed.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for supporting.
But yeah,
I hope they keep your feet nice and warm through this cold season.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, thank you much, you guys, for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your patience. If you've been waiting for the next episode, guys, just want to take a nice little break, come back, fully gassed up, ready to
Came back strong, baby.
head down the Halo highway of greatness.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, guys.
Yes. Thank you very much for listening and watching, guys. And we'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace out.